Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Morris. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. First down. Makes the grab. It's Castillo. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the target. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it across the 45. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Find space on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the OTO. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's a fake. He wants to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion. Now
facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quick completion on the out route.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You've got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there! Send that offense back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get? And the defense, they've got him at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Let's go! On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here we go. They'll go to the air. And they will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. After 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Razorbacks are on the move.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
29 Philly, go!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. He's loose down the left side. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got room to work. They get it out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Cricket.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Punt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Drive will come from their own 23. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground. He's got it again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And the Ducks are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. This time it's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 25. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Scrambling away. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick. He's athletic.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?